What's up, beautiful people? Trust your intuition for guiding you right here to this reading all about the supermoon in Gemini that we're currently experiencing. So, this is the third and final supermoon of the year. I really feel intuitively like it is the most momentous, the most life-changing, the most transformative moon that we've had all year and are going to have all year. So I'm really, really excited to do this. Let's hop right into it. We've got 4 groups, as you can see today. And for group number 1, we've got pyramids for each group, but this one's more of a purpley pyramid. So if you're feeling this more twinkly, purpley kind of vibe, I think this is amethyst. I could be wrong though. But yeah, if you're feeling this energy, go for group 1. For group 2, we've got this more brownish, tannish pyramid right here. So if you're feeling this kind of energy, go for group 2. For group 3, we've got, it looks like a bunch of different minerals and stones in this one. But if you're feeling this more artsy vibe, go for group 3. And then for group 4, we've got this emerald kind of green vibe. So if you are feeling this darker pyramid vibe, go for group 4. And again, as you're deciding between groups, keep in mind what's coming to me during this supermoon, the third and final supermoon of the year. Keep that in mind. What's the energy for me? What do I need to see? What do these cards want to show me? All right, so take a moment, pause the video. I love to pause the video, just kind of feel out which group is breathing out at me, calling me in, and that's the one I always go for. So do your thing, do it your way, and I will see you in your reading. What's up, my beautiful group 1ers? Trust your intuition for guiding you right here to this particular group, all about this supermoon in Gemini. So let's see what's going on, what the universe wants to let you know. So you guys resonated the most with this purpley pyramid, the purple pyramid. So I don't know, pyramids are used for all sorts of things. And one of the things that comes to mind when I think of pyramids are not just the Egyptian pyramids, but the pyramids that kind of have, like that techie kind of vibe going on, like a very almost matrixy kind of database vibe. That's what I get with this, but it's almost like a crystal technology pyramid. So I don't know if that's going to have anything to do with your reading, but that's the vibe I get from this pyramid. Also, it makes me think of dreamy energy, almost Piscean energy, imaginative energy, higher chakra energy. Okay, so group 1, let's get right into this and see what's going on. I'm going to start with this card. So let's see for the third and final supermoon of the year, what you guys are manifesting. Soul, we have the sun. Okay, so 13, which is interesting because that's the death card in tarot. And this is my first time actually using this deck, so I am very excited to see what these messages mean. The appearance of soul indicates a well-read, educated, and intellectual type of person, which I get Sag vibes from that. So there's going to be a lot of things that you're learning, a lot of wisdom. Kind of makes sense with the techie vibe I was getting, almost like something's being programmed. I also wonder, because I got more of an imaginative, ethereal vibe from that color purple, the kind of crystal-y energy, I feel like there could be something about downloads coming through in your sleep, but we'll get more in a little bit. We've got the crossroads, this way or that way. So you're making a decision based on information that you're receiving, right? This is a card of wisdom, of intellect, and this is a card of a choice. So based on the knowledge that you have, I feel like you are determining your direction. And just FYI, this is New York City, so there could be something about New York. Maybe you are a New Yorker. Shout out to my New Yorkers. Love New Yorkers. Maybe you're planning a trip to New York. Maybe you've got family there. Maybe you're planning on moving there, job there. I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there. Definitely getting more of a British vibe from that guy. It's funny. I never even think about like the places like the fictional tarot cards are from. Or the characters in them, but y'all got me thinking about that group 1. Maybe you're writing a fiction novel or something. All right, we've got Page of Swords energy coming through. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, so there is something you're being told here. This is a card of wisdom, knowledge, gaining intellect. Sometimes it's a little bit of a spy, a little bit of a gossip, a little bit of a lurker, but I feel like this is like receiving information. Pages are always carrying news. We've got the Queen of Wands. Ooh, very powerful. She is very direct, right? Which makes sense at the crossroads. She knows which way she wants to go. She knows the path. She knows the way. So I feel like it's almost like you're receiving in your information and you're like, I'm going that way. So who knows? It could be a summoning for maybe a family event, right? Maybe holidays, Christmas, New Year. You're going to hear, oh, so-and-so is hosting a party, a family get together, we really want you there, and you're like, all right, cool, I'm on my way. This could be someone saying, hey, you got a promotion, but here's the catch, it's in New York, and so you got to travel a ways, and you're like, you know what, all right. This feels like you receive information and you do what you will with that. The Magician. Ooh, and you have all the resources you need at your disposal. So I don't feel like you are in lack at all, group one. I feel like this supermoon is about utilizing the resources that you have, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's information coming in, and making the best decision based on that. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and I'm hearing it's supposed to be flipped, but in reverse can sometimes symbolize three as a crowd, inebriation. Upright, it's like a joyful reunion. So maybe it's in reverse initially because it's like, when family gets together, it's the holidays, everyone's in one place, spirits are flying, drinks are going. It can be, a little bit iffy with certain energies together in the same room. I feel like if it does seem to be going that way, you are the magician that can conjure up the good spirits, the good vibes, the good energy, and turn the whole situation around. So even in that, I think the information could also be spirit telling you, hey, like, we're speaking through the Moon Empress right now to let you know that you are the type of person that can turn around a time from a shitty time to an amazing time. So if that does happen at a get together that you guys are at, group one, just know that spirit is calling on you to be the one to shift the energy. You're like, I didn't sign up for this. Trust me, I get it. I have a family too, guys. All right, let's see a little bit more for this supermoon energy for group one, the third and final, most momentous, most impactful supermoon of 2025. Let's get into it. Lady Nada, expanded heart, openness, liberation, let yourself love and be loved. I'm getting Queen of Wands vibes with that. And a lot of solar energy, which we have soul right there. I feel like that's not a coincidence. There's something about the sun. You could be a Leo or another fire sign, Aries or Sagittarius. But I feel like there's something about you brighten up any room, right? Even with the street lights that I'm staring at. It's like you could walk down the street and the lights suddenly just go on because you're so bright. That's your energy. And yes, I've actually had that happen. Sometimes, like one time that comes to mind, I was at a gas station and while I was pumping, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to manifest right now and use this time to manifest. And I was like, I'm the brightest light in any given space, in any room. And as soon as I had that thought, swear to God, the lights at the gas station went on. It was crazy. But I was like, whoa, man, like we are way more powerful than we even know. Okay, let's get more. Group one, the supermoon. What do they need to see about the supermoon? Fall down, get up, rise, determined, unbreakable. And I like that 8 is there because 8 means cycle completion. You're leveling up, you're graduating, you're moving on to the next level, to the next path of ascension. And it kind of makes sense with the energy we're talking about, just in case people want to get crazy while they're drinking, while family is together. I feel like you are the one to turn everything around. And we literally have the sun on the back of the card. How did I miss that? Next to the sunflowers there. And this expanded heart and soul. I mean, heart and soul. I'm getting something about you being the heart and soul of the family. You're kind of like the glue that holds everything together. That one's like, you're going to take me out. Okay. 90, Dreamweaver. Lucid dreams, create your own reality, escape. Maybe you were born in 1990, like moi. Okay. I'm getting something about your dreams again. With that purple energy, Dreamweaver, you're definitely going to be receiving a lot of cosmic messages through your dreams. I feel like your heart is opening up, your soul, your mind, like you're just expanding in the best way possible. Let's get a little bit more. I'm hearing I don't need to shuffle. This even looks like thumbprint, but like a sunflower. You're going to be seeing a lot of sunflowers, literally a lot of sunshine, and don't think that like, oh wow, like the sun keeps coming out. Realize that you are what's causing the sun to come out. It is a byproduct of you. Once more people realize that, they can shift the weather in whatever way they want. Yeah, it's a game changer. Group 1. I'm hearing weather worker. You are a weather worker, and it's more of a soul worker. You're able to literally bring out the sun. I mean, the physical sun, Group 1. You're way more powerful than you realize. We have believed nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. Ooh, I love the the Adobe in the background, right? Because I'm a graphic designer too, so I use Adobe Illustrator. This is Photoshop. Yeah, believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. I love that 77%. I was born on 7/7. That feels like a message. I feel like there's something about, I don't want to say photo manipulation, but it's almost like someone's putting on, or there's something that is presenting in a certain way that's not actually that way. Like the energy underneath is different. I don't want to say devil because that's kind of like sounding like devilish kind of energy. But I feel like there's also something about like maybe someone's showing up at the holiday party like, I got it together. I got my Gucci bag. I got this amazing job. I got this amazing man. And then you find out that they like phoned a friend to call in a fake husband. And, you know, the job is really like a 2-month gig at a corporate company, and it's nothing permanent. Like it's seeming like it's all flash. I'm hearing all flash, no show. So yeah, I feel like that energy could come out somehow. People are gonna try to sound better than how they're actually doing. They're telling me don't take that one out. Oh, 1111 come through. What's interesting about this, besides it being 1111, we also have it against the Magician number 1. You're going to be seeing 1111 a lot, Group 1. But what's interesting about this is that 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals 4. We literally have 4 layers. There could be something about 444, the number of protection, but I also feel like there's something about crazy alignment, and particularly in 4s. It could be 4 pillars. I don't know if there's like a huddle of 4 people you're going to be around, but there's something about the number 4. You guys have a lot of repeating numbers with the 7/7, 11111, 8 being the number of completion. Yeah, I feel like there's something about like a huddle of 4 or something with the number 4 that's going to be really significant at some point this month, or as a result of what the supermoon causes. Let's get our last card before going into the charms. The supermoon. What is the card? I was going to say third and final, but it's really the card for the third and final supermoon of the year for Group 1. What does Group 1 need to see? What's the energy? Cleaning. And I think that's why you literally brighten up every room, Group 1. You're cleaning house. This could be, I feel like there's a lot of rearranging the energies of what's going on. And, right, it could make sense with each layer, right? So, like, layer 1 indicates I'm cleaning up my space. Layer 2, I'm going to prime the walls and then paint them. Layer 3, let's get the floors going. It just feels like there's like, I don't know, it could be DIY, but I feel like you are literally brightening up every space. You're the one staying behind at the holiday party. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is a confirmation. Offering your help to clean up the dishes. It just feels like, look at this. I just want to, I think this is the perfect card for you guys to end on. Tag your it, because it's feeling like you are Mr. or Mrs. Popular. I keep getting like a holiday party vibe, but I feel like this is just the energy that you're ending with the supermoon. So be mindful of your dreams. I'm looking at this pyramid again. There could be something in the techie space, programming space, but yeah, that's just what I'm getting. Okay, so let's go into the charms and get something for group one. What is it that group one needs to see for this supermoon? We've got the clover. Hope. We love a good symbol of hope. Okay. Maybe I'll put that right there so you can see it more easily. And then we're going to get more charms in the mix here. What does group one need to see about the supermoon? Ooh, piano. I'm hearing follow the keys, follow the music. So maybe maybe one of the ways that you're turning around an argument is like you turn on everyone's song. You know, everyone loves that one song. They can't help but jam out. And I feel like that's kind of what you're doing here. You're brightening up the energy and you're turning around what isn't full of love and light and life and happiness. So this is amazing, group one. You are that bitch or that dude, and you need to know it. So thank you so much for doing your work. I love you so much. Look at this. We have nature and music. Okay, so there's something about, maybe you are a musician. Maybe this is something about, like, what do you call that? Like the beats, like the 1 1 1 1, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I feel like there could be a musician vibe going on. Play the music. People are gonna be very attracted to it. So thank you so much, group one. I love you. Trust your intuition always, and I will see you in another reading very, very soon. Group two, what's up? Hello. Trust your intuition for guiding you right here. Let's find out what's going on for you during this third and final supermoon in Gemini. Okay, so third and final as in of 2025. I believe we have another supermoon in January of 26. But I'm getting more of like a designy kind of patterny vibe with this pyramid right here. And it feels more earthy. I'm getting like earth tone energy. So maybe you're working with the earth in some way. Maybe you're a root worker, groundskeeper, ground worker. I don't know what that even really means, but like you're working with the ground in some way. Maybe you're a planter, an herbalist, a gardener. I'm also getting something about either things taking season or shape in very particular ways. So maybe you work with, you know, petunias that can only be grown twice a year. I actually have no idea when petunias can be grown. I'm just talking out my ass right now. But you know what I mean? It's almost like there's something about patterns that you're working with. And also with the pyramids, I've been getting messages about pyramids. This is giving like almost greenhouse kind of pyramid vibe. So I don't know. Maybe there's something about herbalism in here. But yeah, I'm just going to shut up and move into the cards. Okay. Group two, supermoon. Let's see what's it going on. So this is the first time I've used this deck, actually. And we have the 11 of clubs. Lancelot du Lac. Isn't Lancelot like, he was like the gallant knight or whatever? Oh, I opened up right into it. Okay. Lancelot and his remarkable adventures have enduring magnetism. He encompasses both the male and the female, the rational and the intuitive. Ooh, that's really interesting. Okay, so we've got like divine yin-yang energy basically with Lancelot. I almost said masculot. Is there something with, why did I almost say that? That's crazy. Okay. You belong here. Ooh, so group two, you are exactly where you need to be. By the way, this is my deck about New York. So maybe this is a message. Some of you who are wanting to move to New York, you belong there. There could also be a message about if you live in New York, you're meant to be there. But I feel like this is more in general, wherever you are, that's where you're meant to be. We got the 212 on the cab. The 7 of Wands. Okay, fiery energy, Leo energy. This is about standing your ground. 10 of Swords in reverse. I do like to see that in reverse. That's Gemini energy. Goes with this full moon vibe. So I almost said Gemini in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse is a resurrection, right? Because upright, it's defeat. It's like, I failed, end of the cycle. But in reverse, it's like, all right, I'm resurrecting. It almost feels like after this battle, which kind of makes sense with Lancelot too. It feels like there's this battle that you've been having. I don't know if this is like man versus self or man versus other people. We've got Justice. Ooh, I love to see that. So Justice is taking over. And then we got the Five of Pentacles. Justice for you getting thrown out in the cold. So I don't know if this is like your mama kicked you out of the house after having a big argument. I don't know if, you know, it's like a boyfriend or girlfriend that was like, all right, we got to part ways. We're not getting along here. We got to do our own thing. I feel like you are getting justice for getting shoved out into the cold. So this is very interesting. This is not how I thought this was going to go, group 2. All right. It's 11/11. Confirmation. Look at this, guys. As I awkwardly try to get my laptop on screen. Okay. But yeah, you guys are definitely, and it's funny, group 1 actually got an 11/11 card. So maybe there's something about 11/11. Maybe some of you chose group 1 or wanted to choose group 1 as well. We also have 11 right there, I just realized. And 11 on the Justice card. Oh my god. Group 2. What? And 2 with the 11, I can't even make it up, you guys. Like 1 and 1 is 2. This is cray cray. Wow. Okay. Okay, so they want me to add 7 and 5 is 12 and 10 is 22, and that's 11/11. 11 and 11 is 22. Okay, so you're seeing 11/11, 222 a lot, maybe 212. Okay, that was just like a whole numerology moment, and I just saw 511 on the time. Okay, group 2, this is crazy. Wow, that was really powerful. Wow. Numerology is going to be big for you guys, especially the number 11 and the number 22. Oh my goodness. Let's get that together again. I feel like I need to shuffle again for the one and the other one. All right, group 2, the Supermoon and Gemini. Tell me more. What do they need to see? What's the energy for the people watching this? Okay, we have 2 coming out with vengeance. The Lemurians, am I saying that right? Clairvoyance activated. Psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition, as I always tell you. Okay, very interesting. And then we have Shiva, karma release, the end of a cycle. I just said that with the 10 of Swords. Debts are paid, choose your destiny. So this is going to be a very particular message I'm about to give, but I'm going to give it anyway. Some of you who have been caught up in, let's just say, the law, right? You always find yourself in court. You feel like cops are always on your ass. It's like you can't even fucking fart the right way without a cop like pulling you over. I used to be in that energy where it just like, I don't know what it was, but I had it on me, and it felt like it was just so it was so vibrational. And then recently, within the last year, it has fallen off of me. And can I just tell you, like, the other night I was pulled over, and the cop was basically just like, he said something really dumb, like, oh, you were like a little bit over the white line leaving the movies. So I just like, and it almost just felt like, cause I was like, I felt the energy off of me, and I was like, I feel like the universe is like showing me just how clearly this energy is no longer a part of me, because it's like he let me go. He was just like, okay, like I can't really hold you for anything. But it was almost just like, see, even if you get pulled over, you're going to know you're fine, because the energy is no longer, that doesn't serve you. For whatever reason it was serving you before, it's not serving you anymore now. So I do think if you've been having some sticky situations with the law, do know, group 2, that is over. You can breathe easy now, because it was an energy, and I feel like the energy is now shifting. So I had to say that, because I feel like you've been in fight or flight mode for a while. And maybe you're like, okay, I got to move. Clearly, like the cops are on my ass, or I'm always, feeling like I'm hot in some way, like someone's always after me. Do know that is completely over and done with. Wow. Yeah, that's why we have a resurrection here. It's like karmic justice is coming. I feel like your I was going to say angelic energy, but it's really just straight up your angels are by your side. Like, all right, you had your fun with that. You had your run with that. Group 2, this is so funny. I wonder if I would have chosen group 2 because this is resonating. Honor what is ending. I can't even make it up. It's all over this. We literally have the end of a cycle. 10 of Swords. Honor what is ending, with 13 being all about the Death card in tarot, which is a huge completion, transformation. Death changes everything. So this is very interesting. Okay. Group 2. Let's get another card in here for this supermoon. Man, these cards are coming out like crazy for you guys. You don't own me. Detachment, domination, escaping, freedom. This is literally what I was talking about with you have that energy off of you. If you've been in trouble with the law or even like authorities or parents, look, energy shift. Group 2, this is so magical. Look on the other side. We have sudden wealth. I want that so much for you guys. I feel like maybe it's the Lemurians too. The Lemurians? Am I not saying that right? I don't know. And Shiva on your side helping you out. I don't think any of these images coming out are coincident. Shiva and the Lemurians are helping you. Also Lancelot's energy. Group 2, let's talk about it. The full moon. Supermoon, third and final supermoon of the year. They're telling me both of these. Okay. Tag your it. Look at all the pictures. Yeah, because I feel like it was that way before where you were like, I'm hot. They're always on my ass. Cops all over me. But now it's almost feeling like tag your it. Like TMZ want to get with you and talk about what's going on here, you know? And then we have acceptance is the answer. I want to see what the book says about this. Acceptance is the answer. That seems very straightforward. It need not be embraced, condoned, or normalized, but neither can it be denied. To resist pain is to feel pain. To deny reality only places the burden of denial atop the burden of reality. To yield, like water does to denser matter, is not to cower, but to dance. Acceptance is a way to move in tandem with reality, as well as a known ingredient in serenity. So yeah, I feel like you can breathe easy. Because I feel like before you surrendered to all this bullshit you had to go through, and now you're kind of like, oh, okay, like I completed that karmic cycle, whatever the fuck that was. I completed it, it's done. Interesting, okay. Oh my god, I just saw 1111. All right, group 2. What does group 2 need to see? Final message for group 2. Supermoon energy. Study. It's funny, I just broke out my laptop that looks just like that. Maybe some of you are getting a MacBook. I feel like for Christmas, either some of you are getting a laptop or a lot of books. Maybe notebooks. Maybe just books that you're interested in. Maybe you're, you know, redoing a whole library section in your house. But that seems to be coming out. I feel like study is also, I'm hearing reflection along with the word study. Okay, so there's something that I feel like you need to, it's almost like look over, reflect, see like, oh, that energy shifted. Like, it's almost like, let's get the analytics in there. All right, we're going to see a message, which they're telling me this one right here. Group 2. I communicate clearly and effectively. And maybe this is just a mantra that would really help you out, right? Because she looks like she's meditating. Got that lotus energy. I communicate clearly and effectively. And then let's see. And maybe I'm getting something about the energy shift with like the law, being a fugitive, right? It's like maybe because you manifest just goodness for so many areas of your life, that naturally couldn't align. So that's just something. Maybe that's why it's good to just have that moment of meditation and talk about what it is that you want. I'm hearing to take both. We've got a bucket and we've got a compass for direction. So I'm hearing pour out what you don't need, recollect what is really good and healing from you, and you are the source. And you're also using your inner GPS. I feel like there's something about knowing the way now that this cycle has completed, but again, with our first card, you belong here. So maybe this is just, you know, like inner compass, feeling as amazing as possible and seeing where that leads you. But group 2, this was by far the most interesting reading, although I haven't done the last 2 groups, so we'll see. But this was so interesting. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe the patterns too. I'm just getting this now. Maybe the patterns are like, okay, maybe there's a pattern of your life where you were running from the law or involved with the law a lot. And now you're in the pattern where you're totally free. You're totally unattached to that energy, feeling so good. This is so interesting. All right, group 2, thank you so much. I love you. Thanks for being here. Have an amazing holiday season and supermoon. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Group 3, trust your intuition for divinely guiding you right here to this supermoon and Gemini reading. It's 1123 right now as I'm recording this. So I think that is really interesting. It feels like there's something about alignment in the air. So let's get into this energy. All right. I wouldn't lie to you. All right. Let's get into this group 3. So this kind of looks like, it almost looks kind of like muddy, but very artsy, almost like earthy, artsy, very abstract, very conceptual kind of energy. I've been getting energies and like specific message with each pyramid. But for you guys, it almost feels like I'm getting like ground up energy, like something from the ground up. Like this pyramid was naturally created by earth type shit, or naturally created with the elements of earth, which I guess everything is on earth, right? But I feel like there's something very hard work, man-made kind of vibey going on with that. All right, group 3, let's see. This is the first time I've used this deck, actually, so I might need my little booklet. Resquiat in pace. So this is all about the grave, the 3 of spades here. This is about the grave and letting something go to rest, which kind of makes sense with that earthy tone, kind of dirt vibe energy. Okay. So it looks like this man may have lost his lover, or there's something about grief maybe. And then we have the grind. Oh my God, I literally mentioned something about like hard work, like from the ground up energy. And it's funny, I was almost wanting to say like, don't think I mean like ground up, like chopped up particles, although that could be an energy going on. But then we literally have that ground up, chopped up energy there. So I wonder, is there something, are you going to meet someone at a coffee shop? Like what's going on here? Oh my God. I can't make this up. Group 3, there's something about death. So if you've been experiencing a bereavement, my heart goes out to you. Know that death isn't even real. I don't believe in death. I think that we go on. And in fact, I know we go on. And I feel like this could be a loved one reaching out to you. But let's see. Let's see what else is coming through. Scorpio energy, by the way, with the death card. Also hugely transformative. Queen of Cups, always feeling right. Cancer energy. 7 of Pentacles, a card of waiting, a card of patience, Taurus energy. Ooh, and the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So I don't know, some of you, I wonder if it's, I don't want to say if it's not that, but if a mother has passed, because Queen of Cups, Cancer is the mother sign. And with death, it does make me think death of a mother, especially with this woman in the background and this man looking like, you know, he lost her. So maybe if you have lost a mother, she's definitely reaching out saying, hey, baby, I see you. And really hoping that you're filling from your own cup. And if you don't feel like that, trying to provide you with the resources to do so. Think of the good times with me. For others, this isn't as literal, and I think there's a big transformation going on, possibly with your feelings. So the 7 of Pentacles is a card of waiting. It's a card of just chilling, waiting for things to grow. The Queen of Swords is a very big communicator. She's a big visualizer. So I almost wonder if there's like you're expecting someone to contact you. I wonder if, let's see, before I get into this could be a million different things. So for group 3, let's see in particular what it's almost like you're waiting on a piece of communication is kind of what this is feeling like. But you're kind of just, while you're waiting, you're grinding away, you're doing your work, you're, being a member of society. But I feel like there's major, major changes happening here from the ground up, like big dynamic shifts. Look, Mary Magdalene, I almost said the mother energy, but that's not that Mary. Sacred vessel, you are the answer. Be guided to your purpose. Interesting. I think there's something about your purpose and the grind, like what you do on a daily basis. Maybe some of you even want to be, this just came to me, like a death doula, right? Like help people during their last moments. And that is a very, very particular calling. So that's definitely not going to resonate for everybody. But I feel like there's something also about maybe even experiencing a loved one coming through another vessel, sacred vessel. Like someone says something and you're like, oh my God, my mom used to say that all the time. Or like my dad used to say that all the time. Maybe it's someone at work says something. Let's get a little bit clearer on this. They're telling me to take this one out. So I'm just going to take it out. Hathor, light activation, acceleration, brilliance, stand in your light. Yeah, I feel like you're going through, undergoing like a major transformation. And almost, they're giving me the imagery in my mind of like a house being gutted out, right? That's why we start from the ground up. And it might take some time. But I feel like there's something like completely changing. Maybe you're literally reworking the light system in your house. Group 3. Interesting. Okay. More for group 3. What is it that group 3 needs to see? What's the energy for group 3 with this supermoon? Third and final supermoon of the year for group 3. Dispelling an illusion, 96. Interesting. I'm getting like, do you find out something after someone dies? Like, oh, they were always gay. Maybe some of you were born in 96 too. It feels like something that was always known as a truth comes out as, oh, that was never really a truth. Like, that was never really that. This could even be a moment of realization in the mirror. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Actually, we've got hidden from you. It's interesting. We've got literally 69 and 96. There could be something with a Cancer because Cancer is the 69 sign. But I also wonder with that like mirror energy, you can't ignore that, right? 69, 96, we literally have a mirror dispelling an illusion and then hidden from you. That seems like such a message. Okay. So there's something you find out with the supermoon, which makes sense because moons, especially supermoons with even more momentum when they're closer to Earth's orbit than normal, means that there's big illuminations, there's big reveals happening. And I think that, I don't know if this is because of someone's like, maybe you're dealing with their will and estate, or this is just, the death of a situation, the transformation of a situation after an ending where you find out something. And I'm looking at the word answer. I think you're going to find out some answers going on here. All right. Group 3. It makes sense too, ending with the Queen of Swords, because she's a visionary. She sees all. So with that butterfly I'm staring at too, I wonder if this information that comes out or whatever you find out is going to be life altering in a good way. Group 3, what's the energy for group 3? Let's talk about it. Group 3 supermoon. All right. Oh, here they all want to slide, right? You guys got a lot of sliding elements. Is there like a mudslide going on or something for you guys? Do you live near that kind of area? Energetic vibes. All right, we have show me your original face, the face you had before your parents were born. Ooh, that's like getting back to the source of the source of the source. which is funny that we have that with that mirror energy and sacred vessel. Why don't we put this right here so you can actually see these cards? Okay, there's something about like, I don't know, does someone come out with a crazy, I don't know why this is coming to mind, but it's almost giving like plastic surgery transformation, right? Like with the grind, like we're gonna grind your nose down and then we're gonna like hidden from you and then show me your face and then we're gonna like it's giving plastic surgery transformation. I don't know why. I just saw 1133. Okay. Let's get this other card. We have Season of the Witch. Wow. Okay. I think we just kind of passed the Season of the Witch, right? Let me see exactly when the Season of the Witch is. Damn, I was hoping to get a quick little tidbit about the Season of the Witch, but it just keeps coming up as a Nick Cage movie. But isn't that kind of like Halloween era? So there could have been something that happened during the last supermoon or the supermoon in October that's kind of rearing itself around again. Because I know the last one was November, was it 5th? And then I think it was October 6th was the one before that. So very interesting. Okay. But it feels like there's something about, yeah, like a big reveal, light activation, like put the light on that so you can actually see it. Group 3, this is so wild. Breathing. Ooh. And I feel like that's the final message, right, of the supermoon. Just breathe, let it all hang out, move with flow, easy in, easy out. We got to get some charms up in here. Group 3. This one, pomegranate. Be who you are, which is so funny. We keep having this like message in here. Show me your original face, dispelling an illusion with the mirror, hidden from you. But then we have a visionary with the Queen of Swords, light activation, and then this big death energy, like the death of what was. It's almost like there's something about, yeah, like a huge reveal. And like, then you're like, this is who I really am, right? Like, please don't come out looking like the Ken doll. Right? That's not who you really are. That's who Ken really is. Not that there's anything wrong with the Ken doll, right? We all love Barbie and Ken. The Kenergy. And let's get a charm in here for group 3. Ooh, I feel like instantly my finger was like this one. The eye. Oh my God. There's something so clearly that is like a literal shift right before your eyes. And I don't know if it's you, your face, your body, someone you know's body, but it's almost like, yeah, it's giving just got out of the plastic surgeon's office and this is my new look. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it's something like kind of shocking like that. And they're pointing my eyes right now to this deck that I'm using, and I keep looking at the word visions, and they're showing me the eye. So there's something that is changing before your eyes that I feel like is very crucial for you to know. It's from the ground up. And again, we have that death energy. So there's an ending of something as well. But yeah, I feel like in the meantime, you're breathing, you're painting. Just take it one day at a time. Group 3, this was so interesting. I hope this resonated with you. I'm looking at the 6996 again. This is wild. But yeah, I hope this resonated. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing supermoon, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. What's up, group 4? Trust your intuition for divinely leading you right here. We're about to find out what's going on for you during this third and final supermoon of 2025. Supermoon in Gemini. So you guys resonated the most with this dark green pyramid, this emerald green pyramid. So I've been getting messages about the pyramids themselves, and this actually reminds me of a garden or almost like a greenhouse, like a pyramid you would see in the middle of someone's, like a glass pyramid with a bunch of plants up against it. And yeah, it sounds like greenhouse, but it almost sounds like a more tech savvy version of one in my mind. That's kind of what it's looking like. So That's what I'm getting with that, but let's see. Maybe it has nothing to do with nature. We'll see. Yeah, I forgot you guys got 2 of these. So we're going to start with this deck, which I haven't even used group 4. So this is my first time using this deck. Marduk the Heartless. Oh, number 13, which is the number of the death card in tarot. But let's see. Oh my God, I opened up right to it. As the last card within spades, the suit of material form, Marduk assumes the role of Terminator, the conqueror without mercy or compassion. He exemplifies mastery over earthly affairs. It's funny, we were talking about earthly energy with this. Okay, ruthless, no remorse. All right. And the way he's grouping that snake too, I'm like, sir, could you let off a little bit? So I'm hearing take no prisoners. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll just let that be for now. Group 4. Let's see what else is coming through. We have luck. Ooh. So maybe you're escaping from Marduk's clutches. And then we have levity. Ooh, I love it. Luck and levity. Who doesn't want that? Group 4. I'm also realizing 1 and 3 break down to 4. And then we have a 4-leaf clover there. So there's something about the number 4. 444 is the number of protection. And I'm actually hearing 4 times 3, 444 is 12. That's the number of Jesus's disciples. So I guess maybe they want me to know that there's something about Christ consciousness embedded in that energy. But luck and levity. It's funny that we have that in the middle of this opposite energy, the heartless, merciless. All right, we have the 5 of Wands. Leo energy, it's in reverse, so conflict resolution. 5 of Cups, sadness. Oh my goodness. Scorpio energy. And then we've got the King of Swords, which I'm hearing put right here as well. Or maybe I'll put that in the middle. King of Swords in reverse, though. This is Aquarius energy. Okay, we have all the fixed signs so far. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. The Empress, Taurus, also fixed sign energy, and Libra energy, Venusian energy, Empress in reverse. And I'm hearing flip the sun upright. Leo energy. Okay, let's take a look at all of this that's happening right here. Because this is a lot. All right, so conflict resolution. There's a sadness. I wonder, why would you be sad about getting out of conflict resolution with this supermoon energy group 4? King of Swords in reverse. There's something you either didn't see, because he's a visionary. He's a clear seer upright. But in reverse, either there's something you missed, or there could be, I'm getting a correlation between these two. He's an asshole in reverse, right? He's very sharp with his words. So there could be something about, even though you got out of like this icky arguing energy with someone or a group of people, you're still not feeling great about it because the words were cutting. The Empress in reverse. And remember, the sun was in reverse, but I feel like I was told to turn that around for a reason. So the Empress in reverse is in lack. Upright, she's the mother. She's divine feminine. She's living her best life. She's full of abundance. She's full of attraction. In reverse, it's almost like I'm hearing repelling. You're repelling an energy, or someone has you feeling this way. Maybe it's the King of Swords in reverse that was cutting with his words. And I feel like with the sun in reverse initially, right, things were really looking like the pits, right? We can't get out of this icky situation. No one wants to be happy, right? Like everyone's upset. But then with luck and levity, and then we have the sun coming out upright, as Spirit told me to do, there's something about turning the situation around into a much brighter vibe, which I like. Okay, so let's get a little bit more. I'm getting something too with the stairs. There's levels to ascension, and sometimes forgiveness has to be a part of those levels. All right, group 4. What do they need to see regarding this supermoon? Oh my God, it's 11:44 as I say that. Look. All right, we can't make it up. Let's see, group 4. Another shuffle I just heard. What is it that group 4 needs to see? What is it that group 4 needs to see for the supermoon? Sanat Kumara, open channels, science, codes, downloads, and sacred information. Ooh, okay. We love to see that, right? Open channel. Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. Which is funny because I'm looking at the King of Swords in reverse and I'm like, it doesn't look like there's an energy in here about accepting information. Let's get a little bit more. Okay. Group 4. What does group 4 need to see about the supermoon? What does group 4 need to see about the supermoon? Supermoon in Gemini for group 4. Are these the ones I want? They're like, put them back in. Okay. All right, Spirit. Energetic grounding, number 84, which is kind of the energy I'm getting with that pyramid. Some of you could have been born in 84. I'm also getting something about 1984, George Orwell's book, like a dystopian future that sometimes it feels like we're actually living in. Group 4, supermoon. Sad news, message of concern, which makes sense with the 5 of Cups there. 95, some of you could have been born in 95, but it feels like there's something where your energy is off kilter, off balance, and you're like, I gotta get this shit back in order. I gotta get feeling right again because it don't feel right now. And I think grounding for you, maybe that's why we literally have a clover, is because it's the best way for you to, you know, literally stay in touch with Earth. Right? Get out in nature, find some 4-leaf clovers, have fun with Mother Nature, have fun with Mother Earth. Because I feel like the more you do that, the better you're going to feel. It's the perfect reset. Sorry, there is just, I don't know if you guys can hear that on the mic. There's this crazy sound that just started playing. I was like, what is that? But there's a car outside. Okay. No kings but us. Let's see what exactly that, yeah, I'm going to take that after I grab the other card. All right. And then we have acceptance as the answer. Oh, I just read this for group 3. So this is about letting things be, allowing things to be as they are. But I do want to read the no kings but us. You are the cumulative, mighty efforts of your ancestors. You're the wish granted and dream realized. You are miraculous. You are ancient and you are holy. You are the sum of fate, time, love, and luck. All luck, I just realized. All conspiring together. You are an instrument, fine-tuned to bring forth the sometimes euphonious, sometimes cacophonous, and always harmonious rhythms of ticklings of this universe. You are here to play and you are here to dance. And I feel like that's literally the message. Have fun here, right? Because I feel like you've been like wallowing a little bit with the sad news and then the 5 of Cups energy. And I feel like it's due to a falling out or some shit that went down amongst friends, family. It's just like, you're like, I don't want to deal with these people. But I also feel like there's this energy of like, I would rather have everything be in harmony than even being in this, I don't want to deal with you kind of vibe. So this to me feels like there's something about getting, like, accept that things are the way they are, get right with nature, start affirming what you want to see. And then watch it become, because I feel like there's something about like, okay, you let someone fuck with your vibration enough, group 4, get back to your power, get back to who you truly are. And we're going to get a final card for you before we go into the charms. I just saw 1111. Exercise, which is the perfect way to get back into nature. So that's funny that we have that. It's almost giving that sun card kind of vibe, because I feel like exercise is the best natural way to get out of depression. We have strength here, so there could be something really beneficial for you guys about strength training. Yeah, that's definitely a message for somebody or multiple people. Group 4. I'm like, this is the one I wanted. They're telling me to show you the other one, though, which says, you are great. And then we have the clover again, of course. Success. A third? Okay, I've only taken one for every group, but I'm hearing to take a third for you guys. Okay. It's coming out. I communicate clearly and effectively, which makes sense with open channel. And then King of Swords. Maybe someone's going to come to you, group 4, and be like, hey, I want to talk. I was out of line. I should have never spoken to you like that. Maybe you have a heart to heart. Maybe it's not sad news, but it was like a sad situation. Let's get a charm in here for you guys. I feel it. I want to grab it. What is it? Aries. Ooh, okay. So Aries is the sign of the self. It starts the zodiac. It's a brand new energy with Aries. So I feel like there could be something about like just getting started, self-starter, self-sufficient. It's the child of the zodiac. Release your inner child, have fun, go play tag outside. You look like a child of your ancestors here. I feel like this is all about just like be your highest self, be your best self. But group 4, this is really all about like stay attuned to your highest vibration. Don't let anyone knock you off your high vibe. Embody luck, embody levity, affirm both of those for your life, and everything is going to turn around, because I feel like this is just a little slump, but you're getting back to you. So trust that pull. I feel like people are going to reach out and apologize, but I love this so much for you, group 4. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm sure I will talk to you in another reading very, very soon.